to talk to her today.
Yes.
That was good.
Yep, says now we're on Facebook. Here comes Suzanne Rose. All right, got people joining us. Let's see what's going on Facebook. It's always interesting to try to find this while I'm talking. Hopefully, there we are. Here we are. All right. Hi, everybody.
Hello.
Suzanne, are you with us?
I am.
Good. Well, welcome to episode 3 of the Coffee and Tea with Coach Paula B show. All right. All right. We're all here. We got some people in the VIP room tonight, and that's always fun. We got Sharon and Suzanne with us, and if I could ask you guys to mute yourself until you can talk with us, that would be great, because then we won't get background noise. I have a new mic I'm playing with tonight, and so I don't have to yell so much, although you know me, I'll probably yell anyway. I hope everyone has coffee or tea. I do have a sign behind me that says keep calm and drink tea, but I cannot keep calm, so I'm gonna drink coffee. So there. I do have my halo for when it's needed later, as well as my I should have gotten a real magic wand today. I was out and I could have gotten a magic wand, but I have my makeup magic wand. So super glad to be here with everybody. Hope everybody's doing well. Today we are going to talk about badassery, living into our badass selves. And wait a minute, let me turn down my phone a little bit because that's creating some feedback and there's a delay. We got Pam on, we've got Andrea on, yes, we got Mila on. Who's on with us right now? And we got Matt on, and any of you guys that want to join me in the Zoom room are welcome. But I'd love to hear who considers themselves a badass. If you consider yourself a badass, go ahead and type it in. Got Valerie joining us right now in the Zoom room. Hey, Amy, glad you're here too. All right, everybody jumping in. We got Kim saying hola to us. Hola, hola. We've got Valerie joining the VIP room. We're going nuts over here. This is what is supposed to happen. Okay, Suzanne says she's a badass. I've got one badass with me. One freaking badass besides me. One badass. All right. Yeah, we got another badass. Kim signing in as a badass. Definitely. Sharon says she's a badass. Good. We're going to talk about that tonight. And we're going to talk about living into our bad. Yep. Here comes Amy. She's signing in as a badass. And Mila says she's a baddie. I kind of like that. The baddie, right? So how we start every single thing that I work on, every single thing I want to be part of is, and this is part and parcel to being a badass, and it is really stepping into yourself, stepping into your own power, acting from your own power and your own knowledge. So I want you guys to just go connect with it right now, bring it up, bring it deep. And the way we bring it in is how? Hard in. Go get that heart. Yep, I see Valerie saying she's a bad butt too. She's not typing it out. She's even got her dog with her bad butt dog. Yeah, what a cutie. All right, so I want you to go ahead and go get that heart, because we're going to talk to your heart space tonight. Really important. Go grab it, be with it, massage it, love it, caress it, bring it in your passion. That is the first piece of being a badass. A lot of people think that the badass is, going through life and throwing things around and opening up the saloon doors and shooting and all that stuff. But a true bad butt, and so badass elect. I like the badass elect. The true bad butts among us, and you just got to say badass, because it's not as good if you don't say badass, right? The true badasses among us know that the truth is it's who we are. The truth is we were born this way. We know it, we feel it, and the real truth of it all is we all were born badasses. We've just lost connection with it. So over time, whatever happens to you, whatever your story is, the world, your parents, whatever it is, works to kind of derail you with it. So your heart, bringing your heart space in, is going to help you reconnect. That's the first point of reconnected. So really go get your heart. Tell me you got it in. I see Andrea saying she's got it in. Got to hear a few more of you. Come on, bring it, bring it, bring it, bring it. Get that heart, bring it in. If you need to get some rose oil, get it on there. If you need to smell it or think about it, bring it in. It'll bring it in. So that's the first point of what we want to do tonight is we want, got that heart in, Sharon says, good. Okay. So the next thing I want to tell you guys about is something I'm doing. Of course, I do this show every Tuesday during at least the month of July at 5:30 Eastern Standard Time. And thank you. Hearts in, hearts in. And you know what? I have people texting me right now asking me if I'm on. I cannot respond to texts while I'm on. There's too much going on. I don't know if somebody knows Tatiana and wants to tell her that I'm on the Facebook Live on Paula Bowling Coaching. You can tell her, but I don't mean to call her out, but a few people are texting me. I can't respond to you, so sorry. I love you and I want you on here, but I can't. All right. I'm on here every Tuesday night, 5:30. Try to be here about a half an hour, but you know, I'm a coach a little bit too. And so you guys bring your coaching questions. Love it that you email them to me beforehand so I can, you know, be in with you and answer some of those questions. Love having the VIP room. If you want to be in the VIP room, just, you know, email me or whatever, and I will send you the Zoom Connect. I try not to put it out there in the general way because there's so much weird stuff with people coming on Zoom and doing all kinds of weirdness. So yeah, we got your badass ready, Mila. Yes, cool. Hearts in. All right, here we go. So I'm on here every Tuesday at 5:30, and you know what? You guys need to help me. If you're willing to help me, type in, I will help you. I want, thank you for letting Tatiana know. I appreciate that. You guys are also good. If you are willing to help me, type in, I will help you. This is the way you can help me. Thank you, Valerie. I knew you would. Yeah, I want you to go tell other people to tune in. Tell other people to tune into this. Tell other people what you're getting out of it. If you're just signing in to see me, that you can tell them that too. But, you know, hopefully you're getting something out of it. And one of the things I like to talk about while I'm with you is mindset. So that it's, you know, the beginning of the week, you can go forward. You've got something to kind of, you know, push you along a little bit more, and it works on your mindset. And the bigger this group is, the more of us that have our hearts in, that are working from passion, working from badassery, the more good is going to happen in the world. The more we settle into ourselves and into our passion, and we look at what we want to do with what we've been given as our gifts and our spirit and what we know that's really special to us. Thank you for telling me you'll help me. I need you to help me get other people. I had a dream a while ago, and the dream goes like this. This COVID thing is happening for a reason. It stinks. We only see the top of what's going on. I have a friend, David Adelson. He says it's like looking at a bowl of oatmeal that's being created, and all you see on top of the oatmeal is the bubbling and the fire and all of that stuff. And if you pulled back far enough, if we could pull back far enough, what we would see is the little kids that are standing around it with the raisins and the you know, the cinnamon and the sugar to put in it, and just so excited about what's going to happen next. But all we're seeing is the top of it. And I had a dream a while ago that, you know, the dream is that there's a reason for this happening, and it's actually a blessing, and that it's bringing us all together and allowing us the opportunity to reconnect with ourselves, with our hearts, and with our purpose. And if enough of us come together and do that and stand in our own power and our own love, it ripples out. And that ripple out will change the world. And in my dream, it was 1,000 people. So I need you to help me. I need you to help me find the people. Find those people that are heart-centered, that want to be part of this. Find those people that want to engage with us and help. And we're going to help each other. We're going to be part of this. This is just one little piece of what I do. And you need to help me. I can, and it'll take a while, but if all of us bring 2 or 3 people in and do it, there'll be more people. So yes, thank you for being willing to help me. Go get other people to tune in. And here's something else. next August 17th through 21st. Get your calendars out right now. Get them out, get them out, get them out. You got your hearts out, so get your calendars out too. The next challenge that I'm going to do is the 10K in 5 days, the really famous challenge that many of you participated in. If you were part of that challenge, yeah, I see Valerie like partying here. If you were part of that challenge, please type in "I was there" and type in what you like. One thing you liked about it. You can say love it, liked it, it was good, you know, made $10,000, whatever. If you liked it, please say it. There's enough of us here that can influence each other. But by popular demand, I'm doing that challenge again. And it's going to be August 17th through 21st. You need to help me get people to that. That is a movement. It's not a short-term mission. It is a movement. Thank you. Kim says she was there. It was great. Valerie says she was there and she loved it. Yes, yes. Thank you all. I'm doing this by popular demand, so I want it on your calendar. This stuff is going to go out probably by this weekend where you can sign up to be part of it. Please plan to be part of it. This is where we take what's happening on this show, we take what I talk about, and we take what? Our hearts, where? In. And then we find out how, once our hearts are in, to put our hands on and what to do with it. And that is just miraculous. It's miraculous for us as badasses. It increases our badassness. Our badasses get big, I guess. Some people like that, some people don't. I actually got called out for the title that I had put on the original name of the challenge. And I had it being 2 different words because I thought it was important for it to be bad and ass. But then somebody literally sent me this very long email that said that it seemed like I was calling people's butts bad, like their butt, their hind end. And they were offended. Okay, here's some mayhem. Woo! So they were offended by the fact that I would have a challenge and call out someone's butt. So I shared that with Pam, who's, I hope she's on right now. Maybe she's laughing about this because she and I had a hearty laugh. But Pam is the kindest person ever, and she wouldn't change. She wouldn't change the graphics. She wouldn't change everything just so we didn't offend that poor woman that she thought I called her butt bad. So we made it all one word. So anyway, yeah. It's funny. So it's the badass challenge, right? It's all one word, not 2. And we're not calling your butt bad. We're telling you how to connect with your heart and then benefit you. Yeah, bad and sexy butt. We're going to benefit you not just in helping the world, which is incredibly important. That's the hands-on part, but helping yourself by knowing yourself and knowing what you got and knowing who you are. And even those things, those parts of you, those authentic parts of you that you might be embarrassed of, how to celebrate it and monetize it and turn your direction and how to pivot so that you make money along with helping the world. Because nobody says, well, some people say, but you know, we should be in this world living a good life, right? We don't need to be in this world, you know, starving to death, not, you know, whatever, all in the honor of doing good in the world. It all fits together. We need to do well as give well, right? And the more that we have, the more that we get ourselves filled up, the better we're going to be able to be for everybody else. Anybody else? Yeah, somebody says my big ass is bad. All right, Joe. Let's all celebrate the big asses tonight. There's a little part of me that wants to stand up and show you my ass, but I won't. I'm already showing you my ass enough. All right. So I want you to mark that down. I want you to have it in there. And so I want to talk just for a few minutes, and then we're going to coach some about what is it that makes you a badass. Bringing your heart in. That's the important part. But also knowing your story and celebrating your story, you know? I mean, I tell my story and the short version. You know, I grew up a little kid with not many resources, and there's a whole journey that I went on, but it really is a significant thing happened when I was coming home after taking care of a downtown program and taking care of my husband who wasn't keeping a job very regularly. And I know Sharon Welling's not her head. She always says to me, I remember this while you tell it. I had a little kid, and I was working in Guatemala and flying back from Guatemala. And I remember coming home from Guatemala and driving my car middle of the night. Actually, my car was at Sharon Welling's house, and I'd gone to her house from the airport, and I got my car, and it was freezing rain coming down on me. I'm trying to drive home. It's 1 a.m, and literally my car is stalling out. I have my 12-year-old son next to me in the car. I'm not sure if I'm going to make it home. His eyes are like big bug eyes, scared to death. I keep looking at him, and I think to myself, I don't have any resources. What am I going to do? I don't have the money to help get, stop for the night. I don't have the ability to buy anything new. I don't have anyone to call. I barely have enough inside of me to literally drive this car home. And I start to pray, and I start to try to connect. And all of a sudden, this inner power came up in me. And the power says, it's going to be all right. I kept driving, and my car kept stalling out. I'm in the freezing rain, and I get us home, and I get my kid to bed. And that power says to me, it all ends now. It all changes now. And from that time, I started evaluating who I was as a human, what I was doing, what it was that I needed to achieve or accomplish, and in connection with my power. And I kept trying to find out where my power was, where I could find more, how I could grow into that. And I realized it's in my gut. It's been there all along. All I got to do is tune into my gut. It's that simple. And that gut has guided me since that day. I got my kid home. I stopped taking care of everybody, got rid of the husband, got rid of the job, started finding out about coaching and how to help other people and myself stand in my power. I grew my company very fast. It was what I was supposed to do. I found my purpose, which is helping myself find my highest potential, and then also helping other people find their highest potential. And it is a beautiful, beautiful story for me. But you have that same story. And the first part of it is getting connected to that. Getting connected to it and celebrating it. Don't run from it anymore. There's a reason that it's there. It's your power. It's your gut. It's telling you something. Connect with it. Take some time tonight. Write it out. Tell it and know it. The next thing about being a badass is we create magic. We create magic. Magic follows us everywhere. Somebody asked me recently, what is being a badass got to do with the law of attraction? I was like, it is the law of attraction. If you are standing in your own power, if you're connecting with why you were put on this earth, or if you are working from your heart and working from your passion, you are a beacon to other people. You are a beacon that people cannot turn away from. They will look to you. They will ask you. They will want you. Somebody say beacon to me. If you want to be a beacon, let's go there. This challenge is going to help you. Tonight, it's going to help you. Yeah. Yeah. So if that's how we create magic, we stand in our own badassery and we become a beacon. All right. You are a beacon, not even will be. Yeah. Yeah. Amy says she wrote out her powerful story last week. In fact, I got to hear it. I told her, yeah, there's Matthew saying he's a beacon. He is absolutely a beacon. Throw it, people, throw it. You are a beacon. And I'm not making this up. When you stand in your own authority, in what you were made to do, and you figure that out, people will come to you, they will follow you, they will want to be around you. It is how my business grows. I don't have anything special compared to anybody else except that I stand in my own authentic self and power. And I make mistakes. I, still have a journey I'm on. I still have healing to do, but that's all part of it too. It's heart-centered. All right. That's part of being a badass too. You don't wait until you're all done to move forward and be a beacon, right? Somebody type in work in progress. We all are a work in progress. That's what this show is all about, is celebrating it, being together, knowing it, sharing it with other people. Help me tell other people about it so we can connect with them. Yeah. Suzanne Rose said, I'm so a work in progress. I am too. I'm going to write a book. I have actually the gift of being successful despite making more mistakes than any human being I've ever known on a daily basis. And there's an art to it. I'm gonna write a book. I'll call it The Art of Being Successful, even though even in the middle of making mistakes. Yeah, a lot of work in progress. Absolutely. So we create magic, and the way we create magic is we get what we want when we want it, and the way we get what we want when we want it is we attract it, and we're beacons, and it comes to us because why? Our heart's in it. Our hands are on. Other people are supporting us. And we know what we want. We're clear. We're clear what we want. That's another piece of it. We got to get clear. This challenge is going to help you get clear. And then on one more piece of being a badass, there's many, many pieces. I'm getting ready to publish a book called Badassery, and you guys can read it. But I was writing on it today, so this motivated me to have this conversation. So there you go. So mindset. Somebody type in mindset. Yeah, you love being a beacon. I do too. It's important. You better love it. That's who you are. That's what you were born to be. Mindset is huge. And mindset, yeah, champion of making mistakes. Mindset is about what are you thinking? Like all the time, what are you thinking? And you need to think about, badasses are thinking about, yeah, they're thinking about your chances of making it, your worth, your value, your ability. A real badass, which all of you guys were saying, you're badasses. You've got this down. You know you've got value. You know you've got placement. You know you've got heart in. That mindset is incredibly important. And then once you know your worth, even more is going to come to you. And you're going to live what? In abundance. You know there's abundance. Remember my story about going, if you don't believe in abundance, heck, fire, literally fire. Go outside right now. If you don't believe in abundance, in North Carolina at least, go outside and feel the heat. There's an abundance of heat. that sun is definitely on fire, right? So there's an abundance of energy. You know, the sun, heat is energy. There's an abundance of energy, but you can go around and look around, even though some of it's wilting because of the heat out here in North Carolina. There's so much grass, you couldn't even count the number of grass blades. There's so many leaves on the trees. There's flowers. If you ever feel like and then there's you in the middle of it all. If everything else can be that abundant, why aren't you part of it? You're part of the social system. You're part of the whole ecosystem. You are abundant. So get in touch with get that mindset on of your ability to attract, to be a beacon, to create. That's what we're put on this earth for, to use those skills and use our abilities to create. And then know that it's coming to you. Get in the mindset you deserve. You are worthy. If you're looking for money, last night I heard this great thing from also David Adelson, who I'm giving lots of shout outs today, who I just have learned so much. He's a great mentor of mine. He says, if you really want to get money, if you need money, you could just say this simple mantra, which is, send me the cash. This is putting it out in the universe. Send me the cash. I am worthy. And then sit back and watch and believe. See, the other part of it is you got to trust. You got to trust yourself, and you got to trust the universe. Somebody type in trust the universe. Somebody type it in. You got to trust the universe. That's part of it. And some of you call it God. Some of us call it, whatever, spirit, our gut, whatever it is. But that's a trust. It's trust. So send me the cash. I am worthy. Try it out. I'd like to hear what happens by next week. That's my one coaching point. Send me the cash. I am worthy. The mantra for money. Yeah. All right. So how's that? Here we are. We're at 30 minutes in already. I've been like on it. Yeah, send me the cash. I am worthy. Trust the universe. Absolutely. I want to hear you guys report some of the stuff that's going on when you get into space, standing in your badassery from here on out. We've had lesson 101, but don't forget the challenge. We go deep into this, and you can follow me on the badassery, which is my Facebook page. You can also tune into my YouTube page, Paula B Coaching. And I put out videos like this every day. Every day I'm putting something out to remind us and keep us going. And it's good for me too, because I have to delve into it and think about it a little bit. Yes, trust the universe. Thank you. All you guys. You guys are amazing today. You're just pushing me along. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. Now it's time. I just gave you a little bit. I'll give you more in the challenge. I'll give you more as we go along. And, we got to decide next week if we're going to keep this show going. So guess what you got to do if we're going to keep the show going? What do you got to do? What did I ask you to do? Help me. Help me. Find other people. Get other people on here. We got to have more people. Well, not really, because we're fine the way we are. We're loving it. We're all in, but we want to ripple this out. So, and then we'll have to decide if you want to keep doing this on 5:30 on Tuesdays, and if this is worth it. If anybody wants to keep doing it right now, just type in worth it, and I'll kind of look at it. If we're not have the attention or we don't have the interest, that's okay too. It's not time or it's something else. But if this is worth it for you, then that's great. All right, so we're gonna coach. I received a Suzanne, I hope you don't mind me calling on you, but I received an email asking me, super like this. Yeah, share with others, hearts in. Thank you. Thank you. We want this to ripple. Really, this is what I'm being called to sort of present in my dream that came to me. And this is about rippling out. It's not so much about Paula, it's about us. So, and that's what I want it to be about. So I received an email from someone asking me about how do you kind of focus on the group that you want to attend to. So how do you, like in a business situation, how do you figure out who you want to focus what you're presenting, what you got to present to? And you know what I said? What do you think I said? Somebody type in what I said to that. What would you say to that if I said, how do you decide who to focus what your gifts and talents that you'll present it to? How do you choose? How do you focus? What do you think I said? 3 words. I said, trust your gut. Yeah. Yeah, gut. Go to your gut. So, and there's some way to do that that's really important. So I'm going to just give it really quickly and thank you for asking that question, because this is great along with the badassery. This just fits in well. So the way you can do this is you can literally ask an open-ended question. Who are the best people that I would have the most fun? Remember, we always want to have fun, as we're only on this world this earth for a short period of time relatively, and we might as well enjoy it, right? The more we enjoy it, the more that we'll attract and the more will come to us. So you can go and ask an open question. Who are the people that I would most enjoy, have the most fun serving? Remember, we're badasses and we serve, hearts in, hands on, serving, that would also bring me fun and profits. So you can ask that kind of a question, that open-ended question, and then you literally want to go to your gut, like wherever, your higher power, whatever that is. But like in me, it's my lower belly. And I literally ask that question and I wait for the answers to come up. Now listen, what's going to happen is you're going to get answers and you're going to get them fast. And the first 2 to 3 answers are from your gut, from your higher authority, from the universe. The ones that come thereafter are usually logic. They're usually the stuff you learned in school, usually the things that come and say the yeah buts, and what about this, and consider this, and based on what we know about statistics and all that stuff that's of the world. So you want to listen to the first couple of solutions or answers, whatever you're asking in an open-ended way in your gut. of what comes. Now, I have a video about this. If you want to go look at that, of course I have a video. I have a video about everything. So you can go to my website, which is paulabcoaching.com. And the first thing that pops up is the thing that says, I'm going to help you overcome overwhelm. If you sign into that, there's a link in there for the video that teaches you how to do this. So you can go sign up and get that video if you want it. But you need to go, yes, as Matt says, trust your gut and trust the first couple of answers, because the stuff that happens after that is going to be stuff that our teachers told us and the world tells us that we should, all the shoulds, attend to and look at this and look at that. So you want to take those first couple of answers and then just play with it a little bit. Now, I have a group that meets. It's called the Badass Business Attractor Factor. And we take this to a little bit of a deeper level, and we're going to look at defining that a little deeper. And Suzanne, you're in that, and we're going to do this tomorrow night. We're going to go deeper, and we're going to look at defining your 5-star client. Who's the best one that you're going to put a beacon out to, that you're going to start, be the beacon for, that all of a sudden start coming to you. So we're going to refine it a little bit more. But the first thing is do that gut exercise. Okay. So Suzanne, I hope that was helpful. If it was, just go ahead and type in helpful. If you've got more of a question, you can come on and just ask me another question. And anybody else have a coaching question tonight? We're a little bit over, but not too bad. Anybody else? Good. Yes, she says it was helpful. Thank goodness. That's the core of my coaching program. So it actually, this is kind of strange. I have a 90% success rate with people that are scaling their business, in growing their business, doubling their income, tripling their income, getting to $100,000, whatever they say they want to go to, like finding that in 90 days or less. That's my success rate as a coach. And I work with CEOs, I work with people starting new businesses, all kinds of things. But this is the thing. I just taught you the very thing I use to help people do this. Isn't that amazing? This little piece, getting connected with yourself and your gut and the universe and tuning out all that other noise that's coming in, will guide you to success so fast you can't even believe it. It happens over and over and over again. I can give you name after name after name that it's happened for. So I hope that's helpful. That's the core of my coaching program. Just gave it away in 3 minutes or less. So, but you got to get clear. You got to get clear. There's some other pieces to it. You need to be clear in there, but this piece is really important. So I'm glad you asked that, Suzanne, and we're going to play with it a little bit more. Anybody else got a question, coaching question, something, type it in either of the box. I know, Matthew, last week, you were talking about how do you lean into uncomfortable conversations, I think. And I wanted to explore that a little bit more, and understand what that's about. So maybe you can come on the Zoom room sometime if that's still a question for you. Sharon, it looks like you've got something you want to ask. No? Oh, okay. All right. Anybody else? Ask me anything. This is Stump the Chump. I'm not really a chump, but you can try. Make me a chump, whatever. Anything you got to ask tonight? Anything that's going on in your business? Anything about telling your story, being a badass, being a beacon, anything like that? Did you have something, Valerie? You got to unmute yourself.
Am I unmuted now?
Yeah, now you are. Yeah.
Okay. How do you deal with someone in your business that appears to be a know-it-all?
Oh, Lordy. Like me?
No.
How do you, okay, so somebody thinks they know everything, they've got nothing more to learn, and your role with them is what? Are you their boss, or are you
They're my customer.
Okay. So it sounds like this is not a 5-star customer for you.
No.
This is not a 5-star client, right?
No.
So, one thing you could do, this is what I would do, and anybody else is on here may want to say something too, but I would really go to my gut on how to deal with it. I would literally, go to the gut and just say, what is the best way for me to deal with this know-it-all client, right? Or do I, or open-ended question. You want to answer open-ended. So you could say, what's the best way how do I straighten this out? What is some response I could have, right? So you want to hear that first. But the other thing I want you to hear is you're a badass and you're a beacon. And we're going to deal with this tomorrow night all together, but you are able to receive 5-star clients. You are able to connect with people that are fun and help you to have profit and want what you've got. So you could also make the choice to let this go.
It's true.
You could. All right. Now, sometimes when we're building our business and we're working forward and walking forward, we don't always trust that, but then it ends up hurting us so much later. But you could. But sometimes, to have the income, if she's buying a lot or she's doing whatever, then the next thing is you can also go to your gut and ask how you can stand in your power in her presence.
Oh, that's a good one.
How can I stand in my power in her presence and not, I'm assuming it's her,
It is.
him presence and not be affected by it. Right? Because truly, you don't owe her anything except the business relationship, if that's what it's about, right? So her opinions or her knowledge base or whatever, you don't really owe her. So how can you stand in your power? And the more you do that, Suzanne just made a comment, you want them to trust you. She's gonna not be a bully. She's not gonna, like what you do with a bully is you just stand up, right?
Yep.
So the more that you do that, and what the thing is, it's not about her, it's about you. You want to feel your badassery, right? You want to feel yourself full and complete. So no matter what if she goes away, okay. If she doesn't, okay. If she buys more, okay. But you've done this for you. So that's what I would tell you to do is just go, ask what you can do to deal with it and stand in your own power still. And then first couple of answers, the other ones are going to be like, oh, well, don't hurt her feelings. And, all that stuff that we've been taught, right? But the ones that come, the first couple are going to be the power. That's going to be from your gut. That's going to be from your higher power, from alignment. But get yourself aligned first. Get yourself squarely there. And get out of your head with the, I don't want to hurt her feelings, or I don't want to lose a customer or whatever first. Okay.
Right.
Is that helpful?
Okay. It is helpful. Thank you.
Okay, great. But we want to get you more 5-star clients. So that's the other thing we're going to do.
Absolutely.
That's the other thing we're going to do. You just go be a beacon. Wonk, 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 wonk. All right. Anybody else? Anything else? Wow. I've solved all the problems of the world in 3 minutes or less. I'm so amazing. All right, guys. Well, I want to, we've gone over time, and thank you so much for being here with me. I'm glad to make this show into what we want. If we make it into all coaching, maybe once, a month, we'll do all coaching and you can just come on and ask questions. We can do that. I'm glad to present the way I did. If that was helpful and that's worth it, I'm glad to do that. You all are very welcome. I love being here with you. This is the highlight of my day. This is so fun for me. It is truly part of why I know I was put on this world and why I walked the walk that I walked, because it was told to me, you go find your highest self and help other people find their higher self. And that is my mission, my long-term mission. And I want it to ripple out in love and support. So glad to keep doing this. I've heard from you guys that it's worth it, so we probably will. This will be on my YouTube page if you want to watch a replay. Please go get other people. Help us get other people in this challenge. It literally is changing lives, this challenge. It's coming from somewhere bigger than me. It's gut-centered, it's God-centered, it's stuff, right? It's amazing stuff. So, that's going to be August 17th through 21st, and we'll see you soon. Make sure that you like, love, caress my YouTube page so it grows. Paula B Coaching. And you can go get the video of what I talked about today at my paulabcoaching.com site. So just go, it's the very first thing that pops up. You just go in, click on the link. It's the last link in the little report that it gives you, and you can get that video. All right. Thank you all. Have a good evening. We will see many of you soon. I'll see all of you soon. And I'm sending you big love, big heart. Here we go. All right, everybody come in. Let's give a group hug. Love you, love you, love you, love you, love you. Everybody on Facebook, send your love, send it out. Type it in, sending love, so it comes out in spirit. And we will talk to you all soon. Bye. Thanks for tuning in.